Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I have a Sephora haul for you guys. And I do have some new fragrances, some makeup. So if you are new to my channel and you love all things girly, fragrance, beauty, self-care, body care, go ahead and subscribe. I would love to see you back for my future uploads. And with that said, let's get right into today's Sephora haul. How are you guys doing today? I hope that you guys are doing great. So, the one who said that she was not gonna be doing any more Sephora hauls has another Sephora haul. But I mean, what is up with all of the new releases? I feel like every time that I wake up every morning and I check Sephora, which is my number one mistake, I should not be checking that freaking app. There is new drops, like every day, new fragrances, new makeup, new skincare. There is everything. 2024, just I don't even know where to look. And there's a lot of like good releases, a lot of things that caught my eye. So little by little, I've been placing like orders of 2 things or 1 thing, and then it kind of just turned into a haul. I am going to be sharing that with you. I have some new fragrances here that I picked up. So they're all travel sizes. I can test them out and see if I really want that fragrance in my collection, because I don't want my collection out of control. So travel sizes to me are like the best way to get to know a fragrance. So should we start with the fragrances? We have a lot of lip products. We have new foundations. There's a lot of new good stuff, but I'm very excited about these fragrances that I picked up. So I'm going to start off with these. This one that I'm going to talk about first is not on Sephora's website, but I did want to include it in this haul in case it does become available on Sephora, because Fleur is usually sold at Sephora, like all of their fragrances. So I'm not sure why this hasn't been dropped at Sephora's website yet. I hope it will be available there. But this is Fleur's latest fragrance release, and they sent it in this really cute little bag. I purchased this myself. Their website has really fast shipping. It has like really cute packaging. And here is the new fragrance, which is called Fleur Strawberry Letter. And the packaging looks like a little strawberry with the little seeds. And here is the fragrance. So I just got this in yesterday in the mail, and I just wanted to include it in here because a lot of you guys have been asking me if I'm going to review it. So I wanted to include it in here just to kind of give you like my initial first impressions. So this is just my initial thoughts on these fragrances. If you would like dedicated reviews for some of these, let me know. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing reviews for all of them unless you guys really want those reviews. All right, is this lighting better? I feel like today it's looking a little too dark. So let's start off with the main accords for this fragrance. The main accords are sweet, fruity, amber, and vanilla. The top notes, are you kidding me? There's plum in here? Anyways, the top notes are strawberry, plum, and cassis. Middle notes are red poppy, lily, and apple blossom. And the base notes are sugar, amber, earthy notes, and tonka bean. All right, so I just got this fragrance in yesterday, and I sprayed it on my hand. And the minute I sprayed it, it was so good. I would say the opening of this is the most intoxicating strawberry scent I have ever smelled. It's, to me, it's kind of like the big sister to Burberry Her, so it's not as like bubblegummy, girly, young. This one definitely feels more grown up and sexy, but still like fruity. You definitely still pick up the strawberry. It's still a bright strawberry. You can definitely put this on every day if you wanted to, on an everyday basis, easy reach. But it's also really nice to go out in, to go like on a girls' night out, or to go on a maybe even a date night, to like something a little more casual, like a movie night or something like that. This kind of was like a roller coaster for me. When it first opened, it was so amazing. When it was going kind of like through the mid, before it reached like that dry down, it did get a little bit syrupy, and I wasn't sure if I was a fan of that, but then the dry down was beautiful. So I'm kind of leaning more towards I'm really liking this one, but I do need to wear it. I need more time with it. But so far, really pretty feminine strawberry. It's definitely more grown up. Now that I see that there's plum in the opening, I feel like I do pick that up because there was something in there. Maybe that's where I was having a little bit of trouble, but the dry down is gorgeous. So far I would give this one like a 8 out of 10, but I definitely do need to try it out further. So I will be updating you guys on Fleur Strawberry Letter, but I did pick this up. It's really, really nice. I feel like it has like this sexy touch to it. Now on to the next one. I'm really, really excited about these as well. We have 5 cents and this is In Too Deep. I'm going to be putting pictures of the full-size bottle and just any pictures that I can put up for you guys to show you guys a little bit more about the fragrance. But this one, I think this is my favorite one out of all of them. Here is the travel size. Really, really pretty, different. It doesn't look like your standard travel size fragrance. And this one, I don't see it on Fragrantica yet, but on the 5 Cents website, the notes that are listed for this fragrance are Tahitian vanilla, sparkling sugar, musk, Italian bergamot, and Australian sandalwood. Now, I am going to give like kind of like a warning for the next 2 fragrances that I picked up. These are definitely for those of you who love more intimate fragrances, closer to the skin, fragrances that are not super duper beast mode, but they smell beautiful. So it doesn't take away from how gorgeous they are. This fragrance, this is so, I'm so happy I picked this up. This is like a sugary sweet vanilla. You can wear this fragrance every single day to run errands, to bed. It's one of those fragrances for those of you who, if you get like headaches easily or if you get migraines, if you're a little sensitive, look into this fragrance if you love vanilla. To me, it's like a must-have. I feel like once I go through this, this is definitely going to be joining my collection so far, unless I change my mind. It's warm, it's sweet, it's sugary, it's the perfect amount of vanilla. For those of you who love vanilla, this is like a 10 out of 10 for me. Honestly, the performance, the way that it projects, I wish that it was stronger, but we have to keep in mind that this brand is clean, it's vegan, it's cruelty free. It's a very clean brand. So it's not going to be one of those fragrances where it's going to be like super powerful and strong, but it's so pretty, it's so beautiful, so feminine. And that vanilla, it's so sweet and gorgeous. I love this. So I'm really, really happy that I picked this one up and I'm gonna be testing it out some more as well. There's musk in here also, so definitely you do pick up that musk, but it's like a very soft, almost feels powdery. It's very soft and delicate. So In Too Deep is a total win for me. But like I said, more intimate, more close to the skin. It's not a beast mode fragrance. And then next up, we have another vanilla. So this third fragrance is from the 7 Virtues. This is their latest release, and this is Amber Vanilla. And the packaging for it is so beautiful. I definitely want a full-size bottle of this as well, but I'm going to be patient and make sure that I'm using this before I go in with, before I purchase a full size. But here is the travel size of it, and the notes for this fragrance, it opens up with pink pepper. The heart notes are pink carnation and muguet. And then the base notes are skin musk, iso E, and broxin and vanilla. So this one is very, very similar. I feel like these two are very similar. The 5 Cents and the 7 Virtues. I feel like I've smelled this before and I cannot put my finger on what fragrance I have that smells like this. So I need to go through my fragrances to see if this is something that I need to add to my collection. But this is such a good vanilla as well. If you're starting off with your perfume collection, if you love vanilla fragrances, if you love close to the skin, intimate scents, softer scents, this is like you naturally smell like this. Like your skin just smells like this soft ambery vanilla. The amber in here does not bother me, which is surprising because I'm very, very picky with amber, but the amber in here is done perfectly. It's so good. I have no complaints about these two. Now, this one does kind of fade away quicker than the 5 Cents one, and I'm going to be testing it out as well further. It does remind me of something that I have in my collection. I just can't put my finger on which fragrance it is. It smells so, so good. Now, if I had to give you a quick comparison between these two before I move on to the next products, I think this will help you kind of envision the sweetness between these two. So this would be like your cake. I'm not saying it smells like cake, but just imagine this would be like your cake without too much frosting, without too much sugar. It's vanilla. There's still sweetness in it, but it's not too much. And then the 5 Cents would be the one that has like, icing on top and sprinkle, and it's like really sweet and sugary. So they're very similar, but this one's definitely more sweet and this one's definitely more ambery vanilla, more skin type of scent. So good. My husband really loved these two as well. So those are the new fragrances that I picked up in my collection. If you want a dedicated review, let me know for those once I have worn it and all of that, so that I can give you very detailed review on it. And then now we're gonna get into the rest of this. Oh, I forgot to let you guys know, I also picked this up. I did like a dedicated review on it, but I wanted to keep it in this haul because I hadn't hauled it yet. This is the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 59, which has a pretty huge dent on it just because I've been wearing this one a lot, like around the house and to bed. It's a very soft fragrance. I did mention in my review that I wish that it was a little bit sweeter like the body butter is, but this one has notes of vanilla orchid, sugared violet, and sheer sandalwood. So it's just very easy to wear. I do pick up more of the violet in the fragrance mist, but it still smells really, really pretty. It just doesn't last as long as the other ones on me. So I'm going to be done with this in no time, but I did pick this up as well. And then now I'm going to get into all of the makeup that I picked up. I did pick up 2 foundations, and then I picked up so many lip products and powders. I also have a new primer. So let's start off with the new primer, which I should have used today because I did film a get ready with me video for you guys. And I forgot that I had this primer. But this is the new Siiz Beauty Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer. And this claims to have 24-hour hydration all day makeup wear. It deeply hydrates thirsty skin with boba complex for a glowy, healthy looking complexion that lasts all day. So the B stands for beta glucan and hyaluronic acid to deeply hydrate. The O is omega fatty acids to prevent moisture loss. B for black tea to help brighten and refresh the skin, and A is for antioxidants to protect from environmental stressors. So this is going to be a primer that goes on before your foundation, and this sounds like it would be perfect for people like me who have dry to normal skin. I'm not sure how it would work for oily skin, but I'm very, very excited to try this primer out, and it looks so cute. It has like these little bubbles inside. The bobas, I guess they burst once you pump this out and then you apply this to your skin. So I want to try it out on my hand here, even though I didn't use it today. I should have, but I want to see if it gets tacky, because some people are saying that it gets tacky and other people are saying that it doesn't get tacky. So I am very curious. Okay, so there is the consistency of it right there. Pretty runny. It feels super cooling, thin. Oh, I like the way that this feels. It almost reminds me of my Refi primer, where it's just really thin and really hydrates the skin. Wow. It feels really, really moisturizing. I'm definitely going to be using this the next time that I do my makeup for sure. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit and see if it has any tackiness to it. But yeah, I was very, very excited about this product. Do you hear? Let's let it dry a little bit more. I feel a little bit of a tack. It's not like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer or my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, but it has a little bit of a tack, and it's actually good because if you don't like primers that are way too tacky and sticky, I think this would be perfect. Don't know, I'm putting my hand on the mic to see. Yeah, there's definitely like a tackiness to it, and it dried down, very dewy looking, but not greasy. Wow, this texture feels very different. I'm very excited to try that out. Next up, I picked up 2 foundations. I picked one up that I previously had in Decluttered from my makeup collection, and it went extremely viral. When I say extremely viral, all over TikTok. The review that I did on YouTube for it all of a sudden shot up and got like a couple thousand more views because of how viral it got. So I wanted to try it again because I remember I wasn't really a fan of it. Like, it was nice, it worked okay for me, but I don't think that I was like head over heels in love, because I would have kept it in my collection. And now I'm very, very curious to try it again, because Glamzilla on TikTok applied this foundation, but she used a brush. And I think I was using it more with a beauty blender. So I want to give it another try. And this is the Laura Mercier Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Foundation. And I got mine, when I reviewed this foundation, I got it in a warm shade. I'm definitely not warm anything anymore. Since I moved over here, I'm getting super pale and pink. So I got 2 and 1 cashew. I got a neutral shade because those warm foundations just look way too yellow on me now. So here is the packaging of the foundation. Looks super duper pretty. I always loved the packaging of it. I thought it was beautiful. It has like a frosted glass and it did feel very lightweight. So I am going to be trying this one again soon to see how I feel about it. I was influenced to buy that one. Now, this one I'm wearing today, and I am, when I say I'm in love, I'm in love. And I'm pretty sure, I had a hair on my face. I'm pretty sure if I wanted it to look more dewy, I just wouldn't have to powder as much, but I did go in with my Maybelline Loose Fit Me powder. So it did mattify it, but it still looks so beautiful, so healthy. My skin looks blurred, even though there's a little bit of like a dew to it. And this is the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow Foundation. You guys, I have raved a lot about the original one of this one. I actually wore it the other day and it wore the entire day, and that foundation looks like skin. Like it literally looks almost undetectable. Like of course you look like you're wearing makeup, but it just looks so thin. It's very thin, but the coverage is great. So this one is doing the same exact thing, which I got mine in the shade 1N14, which is the same shade that I used in my regular one. And here is the packaging for it. So it just goes on super thin. This foundation and the original one are undetectable. You don't feel them on your skin. Your skin doesn't feel itchy if you're like me, and some foundations make you feel a little sensitive and itchy. I do not get that with these two foundations. And what I like about this is sometimes when they make a dewy version of a foundation, sometimes it feels like a completely different foundation. They did amazing with this because it feels like the same foundation, just super duper hydrating and dewy. So if you have oily skin, I wouldn't really recommend this, but if you have normal to dry skin, you have to pick this up. And they also have a mini size if you want to try it out. I didn't realize it and I bought the full size, but I would have gone with the mini size because it's hard for me to go through a foundation because I have so many. Definitely recommend this. This is great. It's feeling really, really nice on the skin. The coverage, I would say it's not a full coverage. I don't remember what kind of coverage they're claiming this to have, but I feel like it's like a medium buildable coverage and it's beautiful. And if you do watch my Get Ready With Me for this makeup, you will see that I forgot to put moisturizer on my face today. I went in with my First Aid Beauty facial radiance pads, and then I always go in with my Honest moisturizer or my Charlotte Tilbury moisturizer, and I completely forgot and I went straight in with my e.l.f. Power Grip primer, and it still went on so beautiful. If I didn't moisturize with other foundations, it would have been a hot mess. So very, very promising foundation. I'm very happy to have it and to keep using it. I also picked up 2 powders. So I picked up the latest release from Huda Beauty. This is the Easy Bake Peach Pie Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I have this powder in Pound Cake. I have it in Cherry Blossom. But this peach pie shade, I feel like this is a haul mixed with reviews because I have used all of these products, almost all of them. So here is the powder, and what I like about it is I thought it was going to be a little too dark for me, but it's perfect. It's like a mix of pink and yellow. It's just a perfect peach shade, and I feel like it cancels out any darkness underneath the eyes, and it doesn't look too bright, but it doesn't look dark either. So I'm loving this one. I've used this one already so many times, and I definitely recommend it if you're like, I would say light, medium, and deep skin tones, because if you're too fair, it might look too dark on your skin. And then I also picked up the Danessa Myricks Evolution powder. This is the priming smoothing setting powder. I've been hearing so much about this. I wanted to pick up the pink one, but it's sold out, so I got the #1 shade, which is just translucent, and I was about to return it because I thought that I didn't need it, but I wore it again the other day and I'm in love. This powder is so thin. You put this under your eyes, you only need a little bit, and it just looks so thin on your skin. So if you have dry skin, I definitely recommend this. Also, if you have mature skin, it goes on, sets your concealer, but it doesn't look too powdery or cakey. It's just very thin, and it will keep your makeup on all day long. So this is quickly going to become one of my favorite setting powders. I do have a concealer that I picked up as well, and this is the Fenty Beauty Wear Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. I got mine in the shade 225N. Another product that was a total win for me. And here is how this concealer looks. This concealer, I did do a short and reels. If you want to check out my TikTok, my IG, I will leave all of that up here. Very creamy, very hydrating, but it has great coverage and it's not too dewy. There are some concealers that are so dewy that it kind of like accentuates your pores. This doesn't do any of that. It smooths out your skin. It looks really, really pretty, but it gives you hydration. It's very creamy, easy to work with, and blendable. Loving it. So I definitely recommend this one as well. Here is a fail, guys. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. This didn't work for me. I saw a lot of people using this gel. I'm going to go return this because I only tried it once and it was enough for me to... I don't need this. I don't like how it looks. I'm very, very picky with brow gels because they can get flaky and kind of like make it look like you have like dandruff on your brows, and that's exactly what this did for me. I did see people trying it out on TikTok and kind of like moving their brows and saying that there was no like flakiness, but the moment I tried to use this, there was flakes on my brows. I did not enjoy this. So this is the only thing from my haul that is going to be going back. Let me know if you got this and it worked for you, but it did not work for me. And then last but not least, we're going to be talking about some lip products. I did pick up 2 of the new Summer Fridays Dream Lip Oils. I should have got like all the shades, honestly, because this formula, when these were first released, I was just like, ugh, more lip oils. Like, they claim to be lip oils and they're just lip glosses. Like, I don't need them. But I think I was on TikTok and I saw Michaela putting them on. I don't remember. I think it was Michaela, and they looked so beautiful with lip liner. And I picked up the shades Blush Dreams and Pink Cloud, and I haven't worn Pink Cloud yet, but I did wear Blush Dreams already like 2 times with, I believe it was Love Trap lip liner. So this is the shade for this one. These are, oh my god, so good. So they have, look at that, they give off color, but they're very thin. They're not sticky. They don't feel like a gloss. It feels like a little bit thinner than a gloss, and they actually last. I put this on and it lasted me a good amount of time. And I'm gonna swatch the Pink Cloud as well. This is how Pink Cloud looks. Pink Cloud is a little bit less pigmented, but really nice for like everyday wear, or if you don't want to wear it with a lip liner and just by itself. So here's Pink Cloud, and then here's Blush Dreams. Yeah. So I definitely give these 2 thumbs up. They are so good. Moisturize. They feel moisturizing. They feel really nice on the lips. They don't feel goopy. Like when you're talking or anything, they feel very thin and nice. And I like the longevity of it as well. So I picked up 2 more lip products and then I'm done. So I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet in the shade Pure Hollywood, which again, I should have tried this out today and I completely forgot. I haven't even tried this on my lips, but the packaging for this, so pretty. And if you've been a makeup junkie for years, who remembers the craze with Pure Hollywood liquid lipstick? I own that liquid lipstick. It was like everyone's favorite nude, and now they released this new formula, which is like a full pigment velvety smooth lip mousse that weightlessly shapes lips with a cushion comfortable true matte finish. So here is, I already showed you the packaging, but it's super duper moussey. It reminds me of my favorite Makeup by Mario that have like the same texture. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch it. I need to try this out to make sure that it's not drying, but it feels like it's going to make the lips look very plump and pillowy and soft. So here is the shade. And they do have other shades, but I only picked up one to try out the formula before I got any others, because usually I go ahead and pick up like 2 or 3 shades, and I need to remind myself to start off with one first and see how it works for me before I go crazy buying shades. But it feels really nice. It feels very like pillowy soft. And then Makeup by Mario also came out with their Super Satin lipsticks, and I got one in the shade Flat Iron, and these look really, really nice too. This feels very, very luxe, and it has like a magnetic packaging. And here is the shade for this one. It's like a nude color. I don't think it's too peachy. I hope it is kind of on the peachy side, so I hope it doesn't look kind of like orangey on me. But here is the Makeup by Mario shade, and then that's the Anastasia one. So really nice. I haven't added like new lip products that I know of in a while, so I'm excited for all of these products. And that is it for my Sephora haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below if you've picked up any of these products or if you're interested in any of them. And with that said, that's going to be it from me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one.